Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I just came back from a seminar, and one of the reoccurring questions that always seems to come up and came up again was, Gabriel, we know you love the left body hook. What is your favorite way to set it up? Teach us how to land, because we are struggling in sparring. We want to land that left body hook, but it's just not happening. Today I'm going to show you my favorite way to set up this shot, the safest way, all the little tricks and tips which I have learned over the last 20 years of trying to land this shot. It has now become my favorite. That's what we're talking about today. I am super excited to announce that my first online course is now available. Big savings as a thank you for passing 250,000 subscribers the other day. You have a chance to get 35% off on this course. Link in the description below. We are going to be covering so much in this. We have 20 plus videos where I'm going to be talking about things like blinking, head off the center line, MMA gloves, my favorite drills with partners, my favorite solo drills, so much. Plus, as we go through week by week, you're gonna have the opportunity to have a live call with me. Everybody's gonna meet and I'm gonna answer your questions. This is gonna be a one-of-a-kind defense course. Yes, I know defense is not like throwing somebody to the ground or boxing somebody up, piecing them up. It's not as sexy, but it is so important. So I hope you guys take the opportunity to build your skill level and join this course. You can head over to vargacombat.com and get yourself registered with 35% savings. And we are talking about landing that left body shot. Now, there are so many small elements which are gonna help you land, help you develop confidence so you can start tagging people to the body. What is my history with this shot? Why is it my favorite now? Well, throughout the years, I just went, oh, I don't wanna give people concussions when they go too hard. So I wanna learn how to hurt them, but down to the body. So I can drop them if need be. If they're trying to KO me for some reason, I can drop them, but they'll get back up, they can go home without a headache. And time again, after having to defend myself from people who are going way too hard on me, I just got this shot down. So the very first thing that you have to recognize with a left body hook is you need power. If you don't have power when you hit somebody, if they have no reason to respect you, what's gonna happen is they're gonna go, oh, I'll take a body shot to give a headshot. And I've done this with people before. I'm like, oh, my hands are up. Oh, here comes the body shot. Just hit them. I don't care. But when somebody has power and you know a body shot is coming, you are going to be going, ugh. And that is when you have your opportunity to really scare people. In fact, very often I will give a hard body shot in exchange for a headshot. If I'm a second before and I go boom and I know they're gonna land, I will hit them and I will take what's left on their shot because it won't be much. If they see the shot come and they start to go and I hit them, most of the power is gonna fade from that headshot anyway. So very first thing, establish power. Guess what? If you can throw a powerful hook at head level, you can do it to body level. If you feel like you're not having power here, it is simply because you're compromising your punch. Why would you do that? Why would you change your punch? Because you don't want to get hit. You feel exposed. So you bring your head off the center line. Maybe you tip your weight forward to get safe and then you try and throw. And now you have no power. Don't do that. There are times to get your head off the center line, but mid punch is not one of them. It could be drop and then get your head back. That could be fine, but we're not going to keep our head off the center line. Before we get to my favorite way to set it up, let's keep going through a couple additional tips. When I throw, let's say, a straight punch, and I want to come with a body hook, I have to recognize he's almost full arm length away. So I cannot throw my body shot short, because if I am going to throw short, I have to hit, rechamber, step, and now throw. And if my goal is to land my shots fast and get the body open up, any time between punches, 1, pause, 2 is going to give this guy an opportunity to go block, easy block. We want him going block, oh, and not being able to get his arm down fast enough. So, because we need that fast time, we have to go, yeah, I throw a long shot. I want to come with a body shot now. I have to go along with my body shot. How do I throw a long body shot and not feel like I'm hitting with a straight arm. Slight bend in the elbow, flex the tricep, flex the bicep, flex the forearm, and curl your wrist. If you do that, you can land with extreme power at the same length that you will land your straight punches. Boom, boom. It's not that hard. Now, I already mentioned the timing of the punches. If I give a punch, pause, hit, that's a very different, much harder to land. But if I can go punch, hit, or punch, punch, hit, and go right after the other punches that were distraction techniques, then the person has to go 1, 2, and get their hand down for the third. Very often they can't do that. They're not fast enough. So the tempo would be the same if you're throwing, let's say, jab, cross, hook to the head. It's 1, 2, 3. It's not 1, 2, pause 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, smooth punches in a row, and then I follow with that body shot right after, not giving them time to drop the elbows. Those are some of the main tips that I have to get you started. Now, if I feel like as I enter, I'm too compromised, let's say off a jab cross, I could bring my head off the center line, follow with the next shot, and then come with the body shot. It's okay to bring the head off the center line initially, and then finish with the head between the feet. All that is gonna help you so darn much. Now, let's get to the combo. What is my favorite combo to throw, and how are we gonna set it up? It's not crazy fancy, but I guarantee you this works. We enter, we throw our fastest jab cross, just boom. We get those 2 shots out, and what's gonna happen is they're gonna do something like this. Or if they don't lift their hands up, they're gonna close off the middle, which leaves the side of the body open. And if I do that nice long hook, which we talked about, I can wrap right around behind their elbow, catch either to the kidneys or to the side, I guess, kind of to the liver there. And I go 1, 2, and then long shot, and I hit them. But it's the speed of those first 2 with the third one right after, which really helps me land. This is pretty much it. But when we enter, if getting our head off the center line is not enough, we can add a couple additional tips. Number 1, chin tucked really tight. Number 2, shoulders up really tight. Now when I enter, I'm not doing this and have this exposed head from the side where somebody can overhand me. I'm keeping everything snug. Boom, boom. Nothing open. I commit to that. I just step in and I commit. Maybe head off the center line to stay safe. Boom, boom. Now, in my experience, people leave an opening. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, at least half the time I can land this clean. 1, 2, 3. What are we gonna do on the exit? We're gonna get our hand from right here back to our head as quick as we can, and we're still gonna get that step out. But still, a lot of people tell me, oh, even with this and doing everything else you said, I still feel exposed. I still feel like I'm way too open. Well, there's one of 2 reasons that will happen. Number 1, this hand is not returning to your cheek after your cross. It's coming low. And now I have this whole time where I go, oh, heads open, heads open, heads open, heads open, heads open. So if you pull your hand directly back to your cheek, boom, boom, protected. Protected, 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 and only flare that elbow out at the end. But in addition, you can also go, what is my shoulder doing as I throw my body hook? Is it really low with my head high, or is my chin tucked and my shoulder high? Which means that pretty much anything that comes over here is going to at least clip off the shoulder, and it's not going to give me full power. So I come 1, 2, hand back to the head. I don't flare my arm out really wide and give them a lot of time to counter me. I go 1, 2, I start unwinding my body, and at the end, I let that elbow lift, boom. Make sure my shoulder's high, my chin's down, and then I can get my clean exit. If you put all of that together and you do it really fast, and I would advise first doing it on the bag or in shadow boxing, the pace, 1, 2, 3, ba, ba, ba. Out here, moving around. Maybe I give them a 1, 2 to start off. Again, 1, 2 to start off. And the next time, bam, 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 bam. If I do that in my experience, it's gonna land. And when you start landing there, people then start dropping their hands. When they start dropping their hands because they're scared of the body shots, you just do everything up to the head until they start raising their hands back up. Then you go back to attacking the head first and get the body. It's a fantastic way to just throw people off. Again, easiest way that I know of to land to the body without compromising the head too much, without worrying about, oh, I have to slip beforehand or fake a low kick and hit. Just set it up simple. Jab, cross, body hook. Make sure there's power behind it. Oh, I need to go take a rest. Been talking lots today. Seminar, giving this one to you guys. So break time for me. Guys, thank you for joining me. As always, train hard, and I will see you back here soon for another video.